So, this is Windhelm. I'd heard tales about the ancient city of Rigmor.
Oh gods, it's true, isn't it? The dragon has attacked the White One. How could mere men bring down such a beast?
And there's the chapter house of the Teutonic Knights.
Horses, all day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
Yeah, here's a couple of the guards standing right outside. This way, Rigmor. Grey Quarter, I believe, is this way.
Hi, mister. Would you like to buy some flowers? Please?
Sure. What do you got?
Not much, but I hope you like them.
Let's see. Blue sounds nice. Thank you.
Stop by again.
I thought the Grey Quarter would be a haven for my kind.
Take a seat and get the
I was
coat out.
wrong.
Alright. Relax for a while. I'll go talk to our friend.
Okay, cool.
The Grey Quarter is not much to look at now, but it wasn't always so bad.
Well met.
Tendril Sethri, I presume.
Who wants to know?
Don't be alarmed. I only want to talk. You might be able to help me, actually.
I may or may not. Depends. What do you want?
A friend of mine acquired a gold wedding ring. Says it came from you.
Rings, trinkets, they come and go. You'll need to be more specific.
Apparently, this ring was liberated from the Thalmor embassy in Hofingar.
Ah, yes. I remember that ring. It was one of the many items I took for myself as payment for services rendered. You see, I worked there temporarily as a kitchen servant. Unfortunately, one night, I made the broth too rich by adding some seared skeever meat in with the vegetables. The Thalmor spent 2 days racing each other to the latrines. Serves them right, arrogant fools. They told me I was lucky not to lose my head. Obviously, they're no connoisseurs of fine cuisine, eh?
Obviously. Jeez.
Anyway, a shipment of crates arrived from the Solitude docks that afternoon. They contained fine clothes, jewellery, shoes, ornaments, even a pile of rags. But what I found most disturbing was the chains and shackles. It was obvious to me that these items were from slavers in way of payment for the Thalmor to ignore illegal mining operations. In Empire-controlled provinces, right under their stupid imperial noses.
Is there anything else you can remember that might help us find the owner of the ring?
There was something, but it will cost you the price of helping me get out of this rat hole and returning home. Give me some gold. The rest of the story will give you what you're looking for, and must be worth something.
100 gold should cover it. Please, go on.
Now then, where was I? Ah yes, I was rifling through the pockets of the clothing, as you do, when I noticed a list. My heart skipped a beat when I realised on the list were the names of the poor wretches the belongings had come from, and where they'd been sent. Men, women, and even children, taken from the provinces by pirates and slave masters. That's the Thalmor for you, with their usual bureaucratic thoroughness for fine details. Filthy dogs.
Yeah. What then?
The gold and silver and anything else of value was stripped from the crates, and they arranged for them to be taken to Northwatch Harbour. I grabbed what I could and hightailed it out of there. What you seek is on the slavers list. The person you seek who owned this ring will be on it, and where they were taken to.
Northwatch Harbor, you say?
Yeah, it's located in a ravine on the Iraq border. You can't access it from land, all clandestine like, but I knew of a guy who worked there as a skivvy. The Thalmor would send him to take food and meat to hide mercs and bandits that guarded a secret entrance into the harbour from land. Head to the border with Iraq, then make your way down the path. You'll see some ruins of an old Imperial fort. Look for an old well in the undergrowth. It will lead you into the harbour, but be careful, it might still be guarded.
Thank you, Sethri. This information is just what we needed.
If I were you, I would make sure this list is passed on to the authorities. This kind of abomination needs to be stopped. I would love to see the Thalmor squirm out of this one. Good day to you.
Again, thank you.
Okay, what's the plan? Do you know where this place is?
Yes, it's situated on the northern coast of Hofengar.
Great, let's go find that list.
Rigmor. It's a Thalmor prison. A dungeon. Are you sure you'll be okay about this?
Why shouldn't I be? Why are you so concerned how I feel? Has someone been talking about me behind my back?
Barnjar told me he rescued you from one. I just thought...
Thought what? Don't you assume you know how I feel? What is it? You want to go on alone and leave me here? In this dump? Hey, why don't you stay here and I'll just go kill them all myself and get that stupid list?
Oh, that would be real smart. Alone in enemy territory.
Hey, I don't need no dragonborn babysitting me. I can take care of myself. Ever since the age of 14, I've had my life ripped apart. I've suffered alone, and there was no one there for me. No one!
Rigmor, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I'm not assuming anything.
Hey. I'm sorry too. I'm also cold. And I'm hungry. And I'm tired. Can we find somewhere warm and go eat? What about that inn in the square? Maybe I do need to talk about what happened to me. But not here.
Candlehearth Hall? Sure. Let's go check it out.
Just so you know, I really like having you around.
I like having you around too, Rigmor. Come on.
Farm work is hard work. It's good to relax when I can, but I still have to listen to my brothers harping about injustices.
As they walked into the inn,
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and
This one's
get
a
the cold
favorite of
out.
mine. A legend we all
he,
know and
he
love.
walked with her over to a table in the corner. Taking his seat, he looked over at her. You wanted to talk?
Where do I start?
Hey, you really don't have to do this.
No, I really do. I do need to talk about what happened back then. Especially now that I know it wasn't just a random thing. A lot of the memory is broken. I think it was just my way of dealing with it all. I was only a young girl. It wasn't long after my 14th birth year when they came for my dad.
Your father must have been highly revered.
Yeah, that's quite something, right?
Did your father ever talk about the war?
No, never. He would get quite annoyed if I asked about that. I remember he would always give me a sword too heavy to practice with, but he insisted. And when I just got used to it, he would give me another one. He would say to me, "Rigmor, you may not know it now, but I do this because I won't always be there for you and your mom. You are the only child, and you must be as much a son as a daughter. You must be strong. You are Nord.
He must have loved you both dearly.
I still hate myself, you know, for not being there for him. Some son I turned out to be, huh?
Rigmor, there was nothing you could have done.
They were supposed to let us go. You know, after he agreed to their terms. They separated me from my mom after that. I haven't seen her since. I'll never forgive the Empire for turning their backs on us.
Did the Thalmor mistreat you at the embassy?
No, they treated us well. It was after the extradition that it all went bad. Okay, they kept their promise to spare our lives, but just barely. It became a living hell. I was to become a slave. I had no rights, no life. I had no hope, and I was scared. And I remember asking myself over and over, why can't I just go home?
Hey, let's stop here, Rigmor. You don't...
No! I need this. I wouldn't do what they wanted, so they beat me.
Who? The Thalmor?
Gah! No! The stupid Bosmer, of course. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I was sent to Valenwood to work on a farm. There was this Bosmer and his 2 sons. What assholes they were. I remember a high-ranking Justicar would come visit every now and then to check on me. Of course, now it's all clear, but then... he would tell them that if they touched me, you know, he would have their disgusting, lowly, worthless heads removed and placed on spikes. So the slavers beat me instead.
Did you know this Thalmor's name?
But that bastard had me flogged like a dog.
Because he couldn't break you?
Yeah, I almost broke the slave master's neck. They didn't understand, but I was brought up a true Nord fighter. My dad always told me it was better to live one day as a warrior than a lifetime as a coward. It would be the last time they raised their hand against me.
What happened then?
I was placed in Thalmor custody where they flogged me with their whips. Didn't want to dirty their hands, they said. I don't remember anything much after that. Until I awoke in a clean, soft bed. I thought I was in Sovngarde at first, but then the pain.
Barndar risked everything to save your life, Rigmor.
Yeah, I love him deeply. He's like a father to me.
Is that why you named your horse after him?
Oh my. Yeah, don't tell him though. He'll growl at me.
Growl at you?
Yeah, didn't you know Khajiit growl when they get mad? Oh my. Oh. I think I'm done talking now.
Thank you, Rigmor. It means a lot. Are you ready to head out?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go do this.
We drink to our youth, to the days come and gone.
After he heard her story, he doubled his resolve to help Rigmor with,
We'll drive
I still can't believe Isabella's gone.
to find
She
her,
was such a helpful young lass.
to find her mother.
take back our home.
And any more info on this conspiracy.
You are